Welcome friends, welcome to the Knowledge Club Online. Today I am going to discuss about the structure of RNA. RNA is a fundamental biochemical feature that implicates in various biological roles in coding, decoding, regulation and expression of genes. As DNA, RNA is also a nucleic acid which is essential for all known forms of life. As DNA, the RNA also have the four building blocks. The structure of RNA helps to create a relationship between structure and function. RNA is a linear polymer made of three things: ribose, sugar, phosphate, nitrogenous bases. The phosphate and sugars are strung together to make a backbone. The backbone is on the outside of the molecule. Each sugar is connected to two phosphate groups through different linkages. Each sugar is oriented in the same way, and so each RNA strand is polar with one end distinguishable from the other. Joined to each ribose is one of four possible bases: adenine, cytosine, guanine and uracil. Here the only differences are with the DNA. In the case of base, the thymine molecules, thymine bases is present at the DNA, but the uracil molecules present at the RNA. That directs synthesis of specific proteins. RNA base pairing is usually formed between bases in the same strand, causing the RNA molecule to fold back against itself. Moreover, non-Watson-Crick base pairs are observed in RNA, with the uracil-guanine oval base pair being almost as common as the Watson-Crick base pairs. Since it is a single-stranded molecule, its guanine content does not necessarily equal its cytosine content, and its adenine content does not necessarily equal its uracil content. The sugars in nucleic acids are linked to one another by phosphodiester bridges. Specifically, the 3' hydroxyl 3' OH group of the sugar moiety of one nucleotide is esterified to a phosphate group, which is in turn joined to the 5' hydroxyl group of the adjacent sugar. Moreover, extra 2' OH group is present in ribose sugar. That's why RNA molecules have much more hydrolyzability power. It can be hydrolyzed by alkali to 2', 3' cyclic diesters of the mononucleotides. An intermediate in this hydrolysis is the 2', 3', 5' triester, which cannot be formed in DNA hydrolysis by alkali because of the absence of a 2' hydroxyl group. The alkali liability of RNA is useful diagnostically and analytically. Now, the single-stranded nucleic acids can adopt elaborate structures. Single-stranded nucleic acids often fold back on themselves to form well-defined structures. Such structures are important in entities such as the ribosome, a large complex of RNA and proteins on which proteins are synthesized. The simplest, the most common structural motif found in stem loop. Stem loop intramolecular base pairing is a pattern that can occur in single-stranded DNA or more commonly in RNA. The structure is also known as a hairpin or hairpin loop. It occurs when two regions of the same strand, usually complementary in nucleotide sequence when read in opposite directions, base pair to form a double helix that ends in an unpaired loop. The resulting structure is a key building block of many RNA secondary structures. In many cases, these double helix are made up entirely of Watson-Crick pairs. In other cases, however, the structure includes mismatched base pairs or unmatched bases that bulge out from the helix. Such mismatches destabilizes the local structure but introduce deviations from the standard double helical structure that can be important for higher order folding and for function. Single-stranded nucleic acids can adapt structures more complex than simple stem loops through the interactions of more widely separated bases. Often 3 or more bases may interact to stabilize these structures. In such cases, hydrogen bond donors and acceptors that do not participate in Wilson-Crick complementary base pairing, each may participate in hydrogen bonds to form non-standard pairing. In this image, the three-dimensional structure and one important long-range interactions between 3 bases, adenine, guanine and cytosine. Hydrogen bonds within the Wilson-Crick base pairs are shown dashed blue and red lines. Additional hydrogen bonds are shown as straight red lines. This is may be helpful to you, this information. Thank you.